Chapter 27. Personally, I started listening to Iron Maiden when I was around 12. I later started listening to Slayer, early Creator, and also Bathory's Bloodfire Death album. I never liked Metallica, Megadeth, Sodom, or in fact, most other thrash metal bands. And yeah, I had in fact some albums from bands I did not really appreciate, like Voivod, Celtic Frost, and a few others. These were just albums I had purchased pre-1989, hoping they were good, and I was disappointed. I was also familiar via my friend Carl, rest in peace, with Ozzy Osbourne, and I think also Accept, but this was never my cup of tea, although Princess of the Dawn is pretty good. I also had one Destruction album, Infernal Overkill, that I really liked. Other than that, I really did not listen to any metal music. My friend Anders, rest in peace, introduced me to The Cure, but even though I liked it, I never had any of their albums until long into the 2000s. I was also exposed to the horrors of normal pop music at home, as my older brother listened to that crap. He also listened to Marillion, which had some good tracks, I think, and Iron Maiden. As I've said before, I had never even heard about the term death metal until I met the guys in Amputation and Old Funeral in 1989. On a side note, since it has been brought up by some, I can tell that no, I never listened to Scorpions, and I never wore any patches for any bands on my clothes, ever. So, nah. I was very fond of underground house and techno music, especially White Label, and often went to a club in Bergen, the Club Phonics, where they played this real loud. When I, after the media rush in January 1993, wanted to relax, I went to that place. It was a very effective means to get rid of metalhead followers, for sure. They hated that type of music. I would just stand there into the early hours listening to house and techno music, and then go home to play the guitar, inspired. Yeah, I had followers at the time, fanboys and fangirls who just kept following me when I went out. I did not appreciate it. My anonymity had not just been lost because of my attempt to save Euronymous' shop with that newspaper interview, but it had even been replaced by fame, or if you like, infamy, and I had become a celebrity in my own hometown. Sigh. Yeah, I think we just touched upon another reason for me moving from Norway to France. I can go out here without being recognized by everyone. I can be anonymous, just like I always wanted. People who have this anonymity should know that they will probably miss it a lot if they ever lose it. And once it is lost, you can often never get it back, ever, no matter how much you miss it. My kingdom for a hint of anonymity.